Once upon a time, later,
I wish
in the same far-off kingdom,
more than anything,
lived a young princess, the lad Jack,
more than footmen,
and the baker with his family.
I wish more than
love.
to enter a festival.
More than life.
The time has come for a festival.
More than riches.
And the ball.
My kingdom up in the sky.
Anything.
I wish we had more room.
Another room.
But despite some minor inconveniences, they were all content.
I didn't think I'd wed a prince.
I never thought I'd find perfection.
I never thought I could be so
Happy.
not unhappy moments since. Didn't think we'd be this way.
Conceivable objection. Didn't think we'd have a day.
Thought I could be so happy. Happy now, happy hence, happy ever after. We're so happy, you're so happy. Just as long as you stay happy, we'll stay happy. Not one row, lots of pence.
With my cow.
Little gurgle, darling, I must go now.
We should really sell it.
Where's the cheesecloth?
Wishes may bring problems such that you regret them. Better that go than to never get them.
I'm going to be a perfect wife.
I'm to be a perfect mother.
A perfect
I
father.
see that she's so happy. I never thought I'd love my life. I would settle for another.
And to become a
Then to be set for life.
Child, that fortune's
smile. I'm so happy. Oh, if only this cottage were a little larger.
I will expand our quarters in due time.
Why expand when we could simply move to another cottage?
We will not move. This was my father's house, and now it will be my son's.
You would raise your child alongside a witch?
Why does he always cry when I hold him?
Baby's cry is fine. You needn't hold him as if he were so fragile.
He wants his mother. Here.
I can't take care of him all of the time.
I will care for him when he's older.
We had to go through thick and thin. I never thought I'd be so much I hadn't been. I'm so happy. Oh my goodness!
Are you all right?
I think so.
And the baby?
Yes, this is fine. Are you all right?
You! Have you done this to our house?
Always thinking of yourself. Look at my garden.
What of your garden?
Look.
Destroyed.
What has happened?
I was thrown to the ground. I saw nothing.
What could do such a thing?
An earthquake.
No earthquake. My garden's been trampled. There are footprints.
Who could do such a thing?
Anything that leaves a footprint that large is no who.
Do you think it was a bear?
A bear? Bears are sweet. Besides, you ever see a bear with 40-foot feet?
A dragon!
No scorch marks. Usually they're linked.
Manticore.
Imaginary.
Griffin.
Extinct.
Giant?
Possible. Very, very possible.
A giant?
Maybe we should tell someone.
Who are you going to tell?
The royal family, of course.
The royal family? I wouldn't count on that family to snuff out a rat. With a giant, we'll all have to go to battle. A giant's the worst. A giant has a brain. Hard to outwit a giant. A giant's just like us, only bigger. Much, much bigger. So big that we are just an expendable bug beneath its foot. Boo!
We are moving.
And And so the baker proceeded to the castle, but not before visiting Jack and his mother.
Look, Milky White, it's the butcher.
The baker.
The baker.
What can we do for you, sir?
I've come to investigate the destruction that was wrought upon our house today.
Jack has been home with me all day.
The baker told Jack and his mother that he feared there was a giant in the land.
I can recognize a giant's footstep. I could go to your house.
You will do no such thing.
Any help at all?
I'm sorry, sir, but you'll get none from us. No one cared when there was a dead giant in my backyard. I don't remember you volunteering to come to my aid.
A giant in your backyard is one thing. A crushed house is quite another.
Look, giants never strike the same house twice. I wouldn't worry.
I'm taking the news to the castle nonetheless.
When the baker reached the castle, it was the princess who greeted his news. The story unfolds.
Excuse me, madam. This small man insists on seeing you.
Princess, I've come to report the appearance of a giant in the land.
Where did you see a giant?
Well, I didn't exactly see it.
Then how do you know there was a giant in the land?
Our house was destroyed, and there are footprints.
That could have been caused by any number of things. I'll show you to the door.
Wait.
A nearby household was visited by the giant not long ago, descending from a beanstalk.
Yes, I remember.
That giant was slain. Now come along.
Wait, please. We have a young child. Princess, our child is very difficult to come by. His safety is of great importance to me.
Are we entirely through now?
Yes.
I will take this news up with the prince when he returns. Thank you. Going off to sell the harp now, Jack.
Mother, no.
Jack, listen to me. We don't want this harp around here when there's a giant on the loose.
But I know how to kill a giant.
Please, we've had our fill of giants.
But Mother, if I could help.
Enough. Promise me, son, you won't leave your surroundings.
But Mother, I'm a man now.
You're still a little boy in your mother's eyes. Now I want you to promise. Promise!
I promise.
What happened to your house?
We've had a baking accident.
A baking accident?
No use frightening the young thing.
You can't frighten her.
Well, I guess Granny will have to do without the bread and sweets. Besides, I have all I can carry.
Why such a load?
Oh, I'm moving in with Granny. We had an accident too. I came home to find our house collapsed, as if a big wind blew it in. I couldn't find my mother anywhere.
Oh no.
So, I salvaged what I could and now I'm off.
Oh, good friends! What news have you? Oh, what of Mother's grave? Oh, what kind of trouble? Oh no, I can't investigate. A princess is not supposed to go into the woods unescorted. Oh, good idea! I will disguise myself and go and see what's wrong. Thank you, birds.
We'll take you to Granny's.
What?
We are not going to let her go alone.
All right, I will take you.
I don't need anyone to tend me. I've gone many times before.
Yes, but not when there have been such winds blowing.
That's right, we'll all take you.
No!
I am not about to stay here with the baby when a wind might return to this house too. I know Mother made me promise, but I'm going to find that giant anyway.
The woods, it's always when you think at last you're through, and then into the woods you go again to take another turn.
Into the woods, the weather's clear. We've been before, we've not to fear. Into the woods, away from here. Into the woods to find a giant.
Into the woods to grandmother's house.
Into the woods, the path is straight, no reason then to hesitate.
Into the woods, it's not so late. It's just another journey.
Into the woods, but not too long. The skies are strange, the winds are strong. Into the woods to see what's wrong.
Into the woods to slay the giant. Into the woods to shield the child.
Flee the winds.
To find a future,
To shield,
To slay,
to find,
to fix,
to hide,
To move.
to battle.
to see what the trouble is.
doing here? What's the matter?
Oh, nothing. Nothing. You just locked me in a tower without company for all my life, then blinded my prince, and banished me to a desert where I had little to eat, and again, no company, and then more twins. Because of the way you treated me, I'll never be happy.
I was just trying to be a good mother. Stay with me, there's a giant running about.
Ah, brother, what a surprise.
Brother, how good to see you.
And what brings you into the woods today?
I am investigating news of a giant.
You? Investigating news of a giant? Father would not even do that. That is business for your steward, or less.
Well, what brings you into the wood?
My Rapunzel has run off.
Run off.
She's a changed woman. She has been subject to hysterical fits of crying, moods that no soul could predict. I know not what to do.
What a pity.
And Cinderella?
She remains well.
Does she? Now, brother, do tell me what you're really doing here.
High in a tower like yours was, but higher, a beauteous sleep. All round the tower, a thicket of briar, 100 feet deep. Agony, no frustration more keen, when the one thing you want is a thing that you've not even seen.
I found a casket entirely of glass. No, it's unbreakable. Inside, don't ask it, a maiden, alas, just as unwakeable, what unmistakable agony is the way always born. She has skin white as snow.
Did you learn her name?
No, there's a dwarf standing guard. Agony, such that princes must weep. Always in thrall, most anything, almost, or something asleep.
If it were not for the thicket,
A thicket's no trick. Is it thick? It's the thickest. The quickest is pick it apart with a stick.
yes, but even one prick, it's my thing about blood. Well, it's sick, it's no sicker than your thing with dwarves.
Dwarfs are very upsetting.
Not forgetting the task
Unachievable mountains, unscalable if it's conceivable, but unavailable. Agony, misery, woe not to know what you miss.
while they lie there for years.
And you cry on their fears, what unbearable bliss. Agony that can cut like a knife. Ah, well, back to my wife. Rapunzel. I must be off. Godspeed to you, brother.
Godspeed.
And after hours of searching for Granny, our intrepid travelers lost not only their way, but their patience as well.
Are you certain this is the right direction?
We went down the dell.
Perhaps you lost the way.
The path is straight.
Was straight, now there is no path.
Where's the stream? Where's the lily pond? Where's Granny?
Calm down. Maybe we should turn back.
No!
We will just have to find Granny's house without the path.
But Mother warned me never to stray from the path.
The path has strayed from you.
Oh, wait. See in the distance? That looks familiar. 3 oak trees.
Yes, I recognize. Who might that be? The steward in the royal family. What brings you into the woods?
The castle has been set upon by a giant.
Oh no! I warned you! Why did you do something?
I don't make policy. I just carry it out.
And I warned you. You can't count on the royal family to solve your problems.
I think it best we go back to the village.
I wouldn't be in such a rush if I were you. Guess which path the giant took to the castle.
No.
What?
All that's left of my garden is a sack of beans. And there's not much left of your house either.
But I heard giants never strike the same house twice.
You heard wrong.
There!
The giant's a woman.
That size!
Where is the lad who killed my husband?
There is no lad here.
We haven't seen him.
I want the lad that climbed the beanstalk.
We'll get him for you right away. Don't move.
It was you who destroyed our house. Not a great wind. It's because of you I've no mother.
And who destroyed my house? That boy asked for shelter, and then he stole our gold, our hen, and our harp. Then he killed my husband. I must avenge the wrongdoings.
We are not responsible for
You're
him.
wasting your breath.
She's right. You can't reason with a dumb giant.
Not all giants are dumb. Give me the boy.
We told you. He's not here.
The girl is telling the truth.
I know he's there, and I'm going to wait right here until he's delivered to me.
The giant, who was nearsighted and had lost her glasses, remained convinced that she had found the lad. There was no consensus among them as to which course of action to take.
Put a spell on her.
I no longer have my powers. If I did, you think I'd be standing here with all of you? Now we'll have to give her someone. Who? The steward. It's in his line of duty to sacrifice his life.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm not giving up my life for anyone.
Don't take it personally.
I'm waiting.
You must understand, these were not people familiar with making choices. Their past experiences in the woods had in no way prepared them to deal with a force this great.
Excuse me, but would you like a blind girl instead?
How dare you?
Put them out of their misery.
We're not that miserable.
What are you talking about?
He doesn't want a woman.
Fine. Then what do you suggest we do?
I'm still waiting.
It is interesting to examine the moral issue at question here. The finality of stories such as these dictates... Sorry, I tell the story. I'm not part of it.
That's right, not one of us.
You're always on the outside.
That's my rule. You must understand there must always be an objective observer.
You're going to be on the inside now.
You're making a big mistake.
Nonsense.
There must always be an objective observer to pass the story along.
Some of us don't like the way you've been telling it.
If you drag me into this mess, you'll never know how your story ends. You'll be lost.
Wait, she's the only one who knows the story.
Do you think it will be fun when you have to tell it yourselves? Think of your baby.
Stop. She's right. Let her go. Put that away.
You don't want to live in a world of chaos. There must always be an outside.
Here's the
might have thought of something else.
If it was up to you, a decision would never be made.
Now that she's gone, we'll never know what happens next.
We'll manage.
Where is the boy? Must I search among you for the lad?
No! Jack is just a boy. We had no food to eat, so he sold his beloved cow in exchange for magic beans. If anyone is to be punished, it is the man who made that exchange.
That's right.
Nonsense.
He was your responsibility. Now I must punish him for his wrongs.
We've suffered too. Do you think it was a picnic disposing of your husband's remains?
You are getting me angry.
What about our anger? What about our loss? Who has been flouncing through our kingdom?
Be quiet.
I'll hide my son and you'll never find him.
Don't upset the giant.
You'll never find him.
I'm warning you.
And if you don't go back this instant, we'll get you for all that you've done.
Where is your son? Is that him?
No, this is not the boy. Stay here.
The boy is hiding in the steeple tower.
That's true.
Yes.
If he is not, I will return and find you.
Rapunzel?
Stay away from me.
No! Don't step on!
She's in poor condition.
Stop. Don't let them get Jack.
We won't.
Promise me you won't let him be hurt as I stand here at death's door.
I'll do all I can.
Promise. Promise!
All right, I promise.
No, get away from there. You killed her.
I was thinking of the greater good. That's my job.
This is the world I meant. Couldn't you listen? Couldn't you stay content, safe behind walls, as I could not? Now you know what's out there in the world. No one stays untainted by the world. Only I, who loved you as you were. Only I, who's frightened less of her than them. No matter what you say, children won't listen. No matter what you know, children refuse to learn. Guide them along their way, still they won't listen. Children can only grow from something you love to something you lose.
Life was so steady. When are things going to return to normal?
We must be gone if we're to arrive before nightfall.
Where are you going?
We're off to a hidden kingdom.
We can't take everyone.
Fools! there is nowhere to hide.
You'll never make it. We have to stay here and find our way out of this together.
Some people are cut out to battle giants, and others are not. I don't have the constitution, and as long as I can be of no help, I'm going to hide. Everything will be fine in the end.
Not always.
I hope the giant steps on them all.
You shouldn't say that.
You are thinking the same thing.
This is terrible. We just saw 3 people die.
Since when are you so squeamish? How many wolves have you carved up?
A wolf's not the same.
Ask a wolf's mother.
Stop it!
I suggest we find that boy now and give her what she wants.
If we give her the boy, she'll kill him too.
And if we don't, she'll kill half the kingdom.
One step at a time. Maybe if he apologizes, makes amends?
Yes, he'll return the stolen goods.
Yes.
He's really a sweet boy at heart. She'll see that.
You people are so blind. While it's because of that boy that there's a giant in our land. While you continue talking about this problem, I'll find the boy and I'll serve him to the giant for lunch.
Are we going to let her feed the boy to the giant?
No.
I'll have to find him first.
I'll go too.
No! Stay here with the baby.
We'll fan out. It will increase our chances of finding him. No, you stay here with the baby. I do not want you roaming about the woods.
You would leave our child with her?
Yes, she's asleep. The baby will be safe with the girl.
But what if the giants were to return here?
The giant will not harm them. I know.
How do you know?
I know.
But what if
But what if? But what if? Will only a giant's foot stop your arguing?
What if one of us gets lost?
100 paces. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 80. Hello, sir.
Hello?
You must be here to slay the giant.
Yes?
Have you come upon the giant yet?
No.
I have.
You have?
Yes.
And why are you alone in the woods?
I came with my husband. We were... It's a long story. 83...
He will let you roam alone in the woods?
No, actually, it was my choice. I'm looking for the lad.
Your choice. How brave.
Brave?
Yes. Anything can happen in the woods. May I kiss you? Any moment we could be crushed. Don't feel rushed.
This is ridiculous. What am I doing here? I'm in the wrong story. Wait 1 moment. We can't do this. You have a princess.
Well, yes, I do.
And I have a baker.
Of course, you're right. How foolish. Foolishness can happen in the woods. Once again, please, let your hesitations be hushed. Any moment, big or small, is a moment. After all, seize the moment. Skies may fall any moment.
But this is not right.
Right and wrong don't matter in the woods. Only feelings, let your hesitation be hushed. Any moment, after all, seize the moment. Skies may fall any moment.
Jack! Jack! 81, 82, 83. What's wrong, man? May I be of some service?
The tree has fallen. Mother's grave destroyed.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, my wishes have just been crushed.
Don't say that.
Oh, it's true. You wouldn't understand.
Well, you can't stay here. There's a giant on the loose.
I'm certain the prince will see to it that the giant is rid from our land.
There's been no sign of the prince. No doubt he's off seducing some young maiden.
What?
I understand that's what princes do.
Not all princes.
You look just like the princess, but dirty. You are the princess!
Oh, no, please, get up, get up. I'm not a princess here.
What are you to do?
I must be on my way back to the castle.
You haven't heard. We came upon the royal family. The castle has been set upon by the giant.
And the prince?
He was not with them. You must come with me. You will be safe in our company.
I must leave you.
Why?
The giant.
The giant! I'd almost forgotten. Will we find each other in the woods again?
This was just a moment in the woods. A moment shimmering and lovely and sad. Leave the moment, just speak glad for the moment that we had. Every moment is a moment when you're in the woods. Now I must go off to slay a giant. That is what the next moment holds for me. I shall not forget you. How brave you are to be alone in the woods. And how alive you've made me feel.
What was that? Was that me? Was that him? Did a prince really kiss me? And kiss me? And kiss me? And did I kiss him back? Was it wrong? Am I mad? Is that all? Does he miss me? Was he suddenly getting bored with me? Wake up, stop dreaming, stop prancing about the woods. It's not beseeming, what is it about the woods? Back to life, back to child, back to child, back to husband, no one lives in the woods. There are vows, there are ties, there are needs, there are standards, there are shouldn'ts and shoulds. Why not both instead? There's the answer if you're clever. Have a child for warmth and a baker for bread and a prince for whatever. Never, it's these woods. Face the facts, find the boy, join the group, stop the giant, just get out of these woods. Was that him? Yes, it was. Was that me? No, it wasn't, just a trick of the woods. Just one moment, one peculiar passing moment. Must it all be either less or more, either plain or grand? Is it always or is it never end? That's what woods are for those moments in the woods. Oh, if life were made of moments, even now and then a bad one. But if life were made of moments, then you'd never know you had one. First a witch, then a child, then a prince, then a moment. Who can live in the woods? And to get what you wish only just for a moment, these are dangerous woods. Let the moment go. Don't forget it for a moment, though. Just remembering you've had an hand when you're back to or makes the or mean more than it did before. Now I understand, and it's time to leave the woods.
She should be back by now, right?
She said she would only go 100 paces.
I'm sure she'll return.
No, I better look for her. In which direction did she go?
Look who I found!
Please don't let her give me to the giant.
It's not our fault the giant wants you.
You're hurting me.
Oh, let go of him. Leave him alone.
Where did you find this? Where is my wife?
She's dead.
What?
I'm sorry, sir. I came upon her. She was under a tree.
He was sobbing over her like she was his own mother.
Oh, how awful.
How could this have happened?
I buried her in a footprint.
What was I thinking? I should have just stayed with her.
Remorse will get you nowhere.
My wife is dead!
Wake up! People are dying all around you, and you're not the only one to suffer a loss. Now it's time to get this boy to the giant before we're all so much dead. Leave him alone! No! This is no time to be soft-hearted. He's going to the giant, and I'm taking him.
Yes, he's the one to blame. It's because of you there's a giant in our midst, and my wife is dead.
But it isn't my fault. I was given those beans. You persuaded me to trade away my cow for beans, and without those beans, there'd have been no stock to get up to the giant in the first place.
Wait a minute, magic beans for a cow so old that you had to tell a lie to sell it, which you told. Were they worthless beans? Were they oversold? Oh, and tell us who persuaded you to steal that gold.
See, it's your fault.
No.
So it's your fault.
No!
Yes, it is.
It's not.
It's true.
Wait a minute, though. I only sold the gold to get my cow back from you.
So it's your fault.
Yes.
No innocent I'd have kept those beans, but our house was cursed. She made us get a cow to get the curse reversed.
It's his father's fault that the curse got placed in the place got cursed in the first place.
Oh, then it's his fault.
So-
It was his fault.
No.
Yes, it is. It's his.
I guess.
Wait a minute, though. I chopped out the beanstalk, right? That's clear, but without any beanstalk, then what's queer is how did the second giant get down here in the first place? Second place?
Yes, how?
Well, who had the other bean?
The other bean.
The other bean.
You pocketed the other bean.
I didn't. Yes, I did.
So it's yours.
No, it isn't, because I gave it to my wife.
So it's her.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it isn't.
Wait a minute, she exchanged that bean to obtain your shoes, so the one who knows what happened to the bean is you.
You mean that old bean that your wife? Oh dear, but I never knew it. So I look, don't look here. It's your fault.
So it's her fault, and it isn't mine at all.
But what?
But you hadn't gone back up again.
We were needy.
You were greedy to beat that head.
But I got it from my mother.
So it's her fault then. Yes, so what about the heart and the heart?
The harp, yes.
She wouldn't dare me to.
I dared you to?
You dared me to. She said that I was scared. She dared me.
No, I didn't.
So it's your fault.
Wait a minute. You hadn't dared it to?
And left the harp
Well,
alone.
if you hadn't
trouble in the first
In the
place.
first place. She had a floor in the first place.
Reason in the first place.
Reason to the first place.
It's your fault.
You're responsible. You're the one to blame. It's your fault.
It's the last midnight. It's the last wish. It's the last midnight. Soon it will be boom, squish. Told a little lie, stole a little gold, broke a little vow. Did you? Had to get your prince, had to get your cow, had to get your wish, doesn't matter how. Anyway, it doesn't matter now. It's the last midnight, it's the boom splat. Nothing but a vast midnight. Everybody smashed flat. Nothing we can do. Not exactly true. We can always give her the boy. No, of course it couldn't. That's somebody to blame. Fine, if that's the thing you enjoy, placing the blame. If that's the aim, give me the blame. Just give me the boy. No! No! You're so nice. You're not good, you're not bad, you're just nice. I'm not good, I'm not nice, I'm just right. I'm the witch, you're the world. I'm the hatred. Chains were made for making you rich. Let them they soar. Hear you want some more? Listen to the roar, giants by the score. Although you can rhyme another witch. It's the last midnight. It's the last verse. Now before it's past midnight, I'm leaving you my last curse. I'm leaving you alone. You can tend the garden, it's yours, separate and alone. Everybody down on all fours. Alright, mother, when lost in the weeds again, punish me the way you did then. Give me claws and a hunch, just away from this bunch and the gloom and the doom and the
Maybe I shouldn't have stolen from the giant.
Maybe I shouldn't have strayed from the path.
Maybe I shouldn't have attended the ball.
Yes, maybe you shouldn't have.
Where are you going?
Away from here.
But you said we had to find our way out of this together.
It doesn't matter whether we're together or apart.
We need your help.
You don't understand. My wife was the only one who really helped. I depended on her for everything.
You would leave your child?
My child will be happier in the arms of a princess.
Oh, but wait! All right, come on. Jack!
I thought you were dead.
Not completely. Are we ever?
As far as I'm concerned, you are.
Is that true?
It's because of you all of this happened.
I strayed into the garden to give your mother a gift, and I foolishly took some of those beans for myself. How was I to know? How are we ever to know? And when she died, I ran from my guilt. And now, aren't you making the same mistake?
No.
Aren't you running away?
No more questions. Please. No more tests. Comes the day you say what for. Please. No more.
We disappoint, we disappear, we die but we don't.
What?
They disappoint, in turn I fear, forgive though they won't.
No more riddles. No more jests. No more curses you can't undo. Left by fathers you never knew. No more quests. No more feelings. Time to shut the door. Just no more.
Running away, let's do it. Free from the ties that bind. No more despair or burdens to bear out there in the yonder. Running away, go to it. Where did you have in mind? Have to take care, unless there's a where you'll only be wandering blind. Just more questions, different kind. Where are we to go? Where are we ever to go? Running away will do it. Why sit around resigned? Trouble is son The farther you run, the more you feel undefined. For what you have left undone, and more than what you've left behind. We disappoint, we leave a mess, we die but we don't.
We disappoint, in turn I fear, forget though we won't. Like father, like son. No more giants waging war. Can't we just pursue our lives with our children and our wives till that happier day arrives? How do you ignore all the witches, all the curses, all the wolves, all the lies, the false hopes, the goodbyes, the reverses? All the wondering what even worse is still in store. All the children, all the giants, no more.
I knew you wouldn't give up.
He wouldn't leave his baby.
Looked like he was going to.
Give me my son. He always cries when
Now what are we to do?
We must have a plan before the giant returns.
What?
We all have to think.
If there was just some way we could surprise her.
She's too tall to surprise.
Oh, good friends! I need your help now more than ever. What of the prince? I don't care. What's important now is that we find a way to fell the giant. How can you help? You could do that? Oh, how can I ever thank you?
You can talk to birds.
The birds will help.
How?
When the giant returns, they'll attack her and peck out her eyes till she's blind.
What good will that do?
Well, then you can surprise her. Strike her or whatever you do to kill a giant.
Once she's blinded, she'll stagger about.
She'll get angry.
And she'll crush us all.
Smear the ground with pitch. Lure her to an area smeared with pitch. Her shoes will stick and she won't be able to move.
And I will strike her from behind.
How are you going to strike her and lure her where?
Yes, where?
A tower.
What tower?
Over there, between those two trees. An old tower.
Yes, send her to the tower.
All right. We have to try something. Quick, it will be dark soon.
Here.
Thank you.
I'm excited.
The baby will be safest here with you. This will take no time. Come on.
Oh, no. Don't cry, little one. Oh, I know. You want your mother.
Hello?
The giant went in that direction.
My darling? I did not recognize you. What are you doing in those old clothes and with a child? You must go back to the castle at once. There's a giant on the loose.
The giant has been to the castle.
No! Are you alright? My love, why are you being so cold?
Maybe because I'm not your only love, am I?
I love you, I do. But yes, it's true.
Why, if you love me, would you have strayed?
I thought if you were mine that I would never wish for more. And part of me is content and as happy as I've ever been. But there remains a part of me that continually needs more.
I have, on occasion, wanted more. But that does not mean I went in search of it. If this is how you behave as a prince, what kind of king will you be?
I was raised to be charming, not sincere. I did ask to be born a king, and I am not perfect. I am only human.
I think you should go.
Leave, but I do love you.
Consider that I have been lost, a victim of the giant.
Is that what you really wish?
My father's house was a nightmare. Your house was a dream. Now I want something in between. Please go.
I shall always love the maiden who ran away.
And I, the faraway prince.
They're almost finished. You see the tower over there between those two trees? When the giant comes, we are to send her over there.
Good.
I wanted to climb the tower too.
No, I'm glad you're here to help me. What's wrong?
My granny's gone.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
I think my granny and my mother would be upset with me.
Why?
They said to always make them proud, and here I am about to kill somebody.
Oh, not somebody. A giant who has been doing harm.
But the giant's a person. Aren't we to show forgiveness? Mother would be very unhappy with these circumstances.
Mother cannot guide you. Now you're on your own. Only me beside you. Still you're not alone. No one is alone. Truly, no one is alone. Sometimes people leave you halfway through the wood. Others may deceive you. You decide what's good. You decide alone. But no one is alone. I wish. I know.
Wait until my mother hears I've slain the giant.
Jack, your mother is dead.
Dead? Was she killed by the giant?
She was arguing with the giant, trying to protect you, when she was struck a deadly blow by the prince's steward.
Oh no. Why would he do that?
He was afraid she was provoking the giant.
Can no one bring her back?
No one.
That steward will pay for this. After we slay the giant, I will slay him.
You'll do nothing of the kind.
But he shouldn't have killed my mother, right?
I guess not.
Then he must die.
Well, no,
Why not?
because that would be wrong.
What he did was wrong. He should be punished.
He will be, somehow.
How?
I don't know! Stop asking me questions I can't answer!
I'm going to kill him.
Then kill him. No, don't kill him.
Mother isn't here now.
Things, right things.
Who knows what she'd say?
Who can say what's
Nothing quite so clear now.
things, right things.
Maybe you've lost your way.
You decide what
But you are not alone. Believe me, no one's alone.
Believe me.
Truly, you move just a few Honor their mistakes.
Their mistakes.
Everybody makes one another's terrible mistakes. Witches can be right, giants can be good. You decide what's right, you decide what's good. Just remember, someone is on your side, someone else is not. I will sing our side, maybe we forgot. They are not alone, no one is alone. Hard to see the light now.
Just don't let go.
Things will come out right now. We can make it so. Someone is on your side. Here she comes. Oh, remember, don't let her know our plan. Where is the boy? We don't know. Yes, we do. We can't go on hiding him any longer. He must pay the price for his wrongs.
Quick, tell me where he is.
Over there! You see that tower where the birds are clustered? Jack is in that tower hiding.
Thank you. Now justice will be served, and I shall leave your kingdom.
Oh, good birds! She doesn't look happy. Oh, blood is stuck in her head. They've done it. She's swaying. She's bleeding all over. She's beginning to fall. She's beginning to fall this way.
The slotted spoon can catch the potato.
Every knot was one straight rope.
The harder to wake, the better to have.
Oh, excuse me.
The greater the good, the harder the blow.
When going to hide, know how to get there, and how to get back. And eat first.
The knife that is sharp today may be dull by tomorrow.
Now we can all return home, and let us hope there will be no more killing.
Where am I to go? I have no one to take care of me.
You'll have to take care of yourself now, Jack. It's time.
No, it's not. I'll take care of him.
You will?
Yes, I'll be your mother now.
But I don't want another mother. I want a friend.
And a pet.
Of course, we have nowhere to go. So we'll move in with you.
Oh no!
It'll be fun.
My house is in shambles. There is hardly room for... Of course you can stay with us.
And you shall join us too.
You'll not return to the castle.
I'll gladly help you with your house. There are times I actually enjoy cleaning. How proud your wife would have been of you.
And how sad it is my son will never know her. Maybe I just wasn't meant to have children.
Don't say that. Of course you were meant to have children.
But how will I go about being a father with no one to mother my child?
Just calm the child.
Yes, calm the child.
Look, tell him the story of how it all happened. Be father and mother. He'll know what to do.
Alone?
Sometimes people leave you halfway through the wood. Do not let it grieve you. No one leaves for
can see the glow. Things will be all right now. Tell him what you know.
Once upon a time, in a far-off kingdom, there lived
Careful the things you say.
a young maiden,
Children will listen.
a sad young lad,
Careful the things you do. Children will see.
and a childless baker,
And learn.
and his wife.
Children may not obey, but children will listen. Children will look to you for which way to turn, to learn what to be. Careful before you say, listen to me. Children will listen. Careful the wish you make. Wishes are children. Careful the path they take. Wishes come true. Not Careful the spell you cast, not just on children.
Sometimes the spell may last.
Past what you can see, and turn against you. Careful the tale you tell, that is the spell. Children will listen.
Though it's fearful, though it's deep, though it's dark, and may you may lose the path, though you may have its rules. Though it's deep, you can't just be at the path you have to follow. You can't just hide, you have to build. There are always wolves, there are always spells, there are always beams or giant wills. So into the woods you go again, you have to every now and then. Into the woods, no telling when, be ready for the turn. Into the woods, but not too fast for what you wish you lose at best.
Into the woods, but mind the past.
Into the woods, but mind the future.
Into the woods, but not to stray.
Or tempt the wolf,
Or steal from the giant. The way is dark, the light is dim. But now there's you, me, her, and him. The chances look small,
the chances look grim.
but everything you learn there will help when you return there.
The light is getting dimmer.
I think I see a glimmer.